On October 29th, a day that was later dubbed Black Tuesday, prices took the steepest dive yet. Some $30 billion was lost, a sum roughly equal to the total wages Americans earned in 1920. Some banks could not absorb the losses they suffered and were forced to close. The government did not insure bank deposits, so if the bank collapsed, customers, including those who did not invest in the stock market, lost their savings. During the 1920s, many Americans had purchased high-cost items, such as refrigerators and cars, on the installment plan. In search of a better life, many homeless and unemployed Americans began to wander around the country. Walking, hitchhiking, or most often riding the rails, these wanderers, called hobos, would sneak past railroad police to slip into an open-box cars on freight trains. Hundreds of thousands of people, mostly boys and young men, wandered from place to place in this fashion.
Hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down, hoochie-coochie.
Whenever possible, people without jobs stood in bread lines, sometimes blocks long, for free food or lined up outside soup kitchens, which private organizations set up to give the poor meals. Farmers soon faced a new disaster. Since homesteading had begun on the Great Plains, farmers' plows had uprooted the wild grasses that held the soil's moisture. When crop prices dropped in the 1920s, farmers left many of their fields uncultivated. Then, a terrible drought struck the Great Plains. With neither grass nor wheat to hold the scant rainfall, the soil dried to dust. From the Dakotas to Texas, America's wheat fields became a vast dust bowl. Winds whipped the arid earth, blowing it aloft the blackening sky for hundreds of miles. When the dust settled, it buried crops and livestock. Humans and animals caught outdoors sometimes died of suffocation when the dust filled their lungs.
Silent night, holy night.
In January 1931, about 500 residents of Oklahoma City looted a grocery store. Crowds began showing up at rallies and hunger marches organized by the American Communist Party. On December 5, 1932, in Washington, D.C., a group of about 1,200 hunger marchers chanted, "Feed the hungry, tax the rich." Police herded them into a cul-de-sac and denied them food and water until some members of Congress insisted on the marchers' right to petition their government. They were then permitted to march to Capitol Hill.
Here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down, hoochie-coochie. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Minnie had a heart.
Although Hoover failed to resolve the economic crisis, he did more than any prior president to expand the federal government's economic role. The Reconstruction Finance Corporation was the first federal agency created to stimulate the economy during peacetime. The rout of the Bonus Army marchers and the lingering depression, however, tarnished Hoover's public image.